Alrighty, g'day guys. Welcome to another game of Legion today on FBG. Unfortunately it's not Rat Watcher, but Disciple EA Parrot is almost as good. Almost. So I can... Nothing too crazy. Got Rat with some slight Rat cannon, I suppose. Got Komodo. Interesting, we're keeping the Geomancer with it. Like, it kinda makes sense. I don't know, this is a reroll for me, but... Okay, he's gonna go with the Drunk Pirate. Fair enough. Wondering if he's gonna go like anything with... Oh, Rat Ant. Didn't expect to see any ants. Wondering if he's gonna go with like Sprite into Thunderbird at all. So Thunderbird is now medium armor, which is basically makes it, at least to my eyes, is a buffer early game, because it makes it better on 5 and 8, which it was fucking awful at before. Obviously it's like a bit worse on 3, but you normally didn't build Thunderbird for 3 anyway. A bit worse on 9, but it's already pretty good on 9. And it's like actually a bit worse 14, 15, but it's like still bad 14, still good 15, so... And the change is cool. And obviously I have Sprite as well, but it's a little hard to justify going like, I'm gonna try medium armor Thunderbird over like Disciple EA. It's not really allowed. I mean, I could do it, but it's not better. So I won't. Damn, Lucky Rider. It's actually fairly lucky, I think. You know what the nicest thing about Disciple EA is? Can still push 4-0 and still be safe on 2 with 4-0 and safe on 3. Because normally with Disciple it's like, well, either I'm building up 2, but then I'm staying 3-0 maybe, unless I'm mixing something else, or I'm pushing 4-0 and then I'm not adding like that much on 2 because I want to save a bit of gold per second Disciple. This is just like, no, I get to add a small archer, then I get to upgrade it. It's just really good. I dislike this a lot less than I normally dislike the Spirit Resend calls, because at least the Raider is bad for Spirit. I guess most of the time I dislike the Resend Spirit calls, it's when it's like Spirit of Force. I guess he doesn't quite reach a Spirit. Could have gone Whelp, I suppose, but I think I'll go Spirit Bow.
I am prepared. Thy bidding. Out with it.
Just gonna stay on this bush for 3, I think. If I have spare gold to add a parrot, add another parrot, I'll just add another parrot. I guess I do. I have exact gold to add another parrot. Definitely want another parrot since, you know, we just... more time here means if they send 3, it's scarier. Would they go Mogul? Probably not, because we had a Komodo. Actually, it was only me that would have been quick enough on one, really, to make them want to go Mogul Hermit, hey? So I wouldn't expect a Mogul. Okay. Monk with Sprite and Sentry with Parasite. Alright.
I am prepared.
Waiting on you.
Enlighten me.
Resend 3 looks pretty good into that, but we should probably not just send a Spirit on 3.
Job's done.
Be very surprised if the Raider lane links to that, and if any other lanes do, which wouldn't necessarily. Alright, there's the send. 3 spirits. I'm quite happy with that. I should do better versus... Pardon, I should do better versus this than versus Blood Orc. Or obviously Mogul is like bad for me. So I think I actually mid here. Nice, get both my units mid. That's kinda cool. Five and 6 sound like potential resends as well, depending how much they want to overbuild. Yeah, down for that. You have a leaker on 4? He can leak on 4, I suppose. Pretty sure he leaks if he doesn't build. Maybe Teal leaks as well. 480s on the high side. Oh no, he definitely leaks like this.
I am prepared.
So yeah, having leakers is not a problem here. The Mermaid's pretty bad on 4, Komodo's pretty bad on 4. Then I'd imagine this leaks unless small cannon really just OP damage share. But I would expect him to leak. And I would assume he holds, although I'm honestly not too sure how good Drunk Pirate is on 4. I don't know why it took me a second to think of the number 4. But it did. Alright. Yeah, so he didn't add, so he's gonna leak. Well, my expectation is he leaks. Which is sweet, because we've said we want to on 5. He's doing. I think this is leaking as well, because once everything besides this cannon dies, the cannon just kills so slowly. Yeah, that does hold. Huh, would that actually hold? It dropped at least a creep. No, if there was one more pig, I think that might be dying, but I guess that works, right? I really want to just push this as well. I guess we'll chill. They might try and resend, in which case I'm probably happy to just build enough to clear.
I am prepared. My brothers. Job's done.
Just do something like that. Sure, whatever, it's fine.
Job's done. More lumber is required. I bid you out with it.
If they're recent, they could go Muggle, which would suck for me. But not a lot I can do about it. Can't really do anything different. Not gonna send a spirit, want to press the lumberjack button twice. So what makes this combo so good? Disciple Archer. Like, I'm massively overbuilt here. I could go fast 7-3, and I would go fast 7. I would have been 7-3 at the start of this level if we weren't sending, and I didn't want the lumber for sending. And didn't want the value to potentially try and clear a non-Murgle send, I guess. What makes this so good? So, I think definitely part of it is just the convenience of, like, Archer really shuts down a lot of the weaknesses of Disciple. Like, Disciple's a little bit vulnerable on 2. You know, it's like not the best on 6, not the best on 8. I feel like Archer helps with level 2 and level 8 a lot. 6 is like, whatever. I feel like part of it is Disciple damages so many creeps, but has trouble finishing them off. The Archer is just really good at finishing off the creeps that Disciple damages. So it, like, removes the amount of actual damage coming from the creeps. I don't know, this is that and just like mixing 2 very strong AoE units, like of course it's good. You know, it really doesn't take a genius, but I feel like that might be part of it, because it just feels... Well, let's put it this way, for a lot of mixes, you mix them together and it's like, okay, that was like fine. A lot of the time I feel like that's the sort of reaction you get, it's like, oh yeah, this mix was fine. This did okay. This was like not really better or worse than just never mixing it in the first place, but like it was okay. I feel like fairly often that's the reaction. I'm just not going to build here, I'm going to go 7-5. Definitely going to go 7-5 with this end. But yeah, with Disciple Archer it feels like, okay, it's better than Archer, and it's better than Disciple, you know, it's stronger than the sum of the parts, I guess, which is kind of cool. Because there aren't tons and tons and tons of mixes like that. I guess the other thing is Disciple gives you like, Disciple gives you the 3-0 start, which is pretty big, honestly. Then it also just makes you super safe on 4. Like Archer, sometimes you'll just get a bit wrecked on 4. You know, 2 Archers, 1 tier 1, you get a send. It's like sometimes you're almost leaking to no send with that. Yeah, that sort of aggro, add a send on top of that, kind of can leak a decent amount, and it's like, oh, that sucked. I mean, like, the fuck? I did not expect to be holding here. Like, I did not expect to hold here. I don't want to do a farm, so I'll just sell a parrot to upgrade. 500? Yeah, crazy. Obviously there's like ideal damage here and super close, blah blah blah, all that. But yeah, wow. I think I'm just gonna save for king. I don't know. I feel like cutting the send a little bit short might have been more sensible, but see how it goes. What's our overbuild? Is it double trident? No, it's trident Komodo Sea Giant. Okay. So it is a bit of a nolo. But the damage share looks solid, so it's, I think, killing more than it kills a lot of the time. Is this working? Holy shit. I would have never thought this would come even, like, remotely close to holding. It was just firm at 5 and no help, so that helps, but like, wow. Oh, holy shit, it was mid with 7-2. Pirate OP. Did their Wyvern Send just suck? I guess their Send just wasn't that good and like the game is kind of fat, but I did not think we have 2 mid here. I thought we had 0. I thought we like clearly had 0. That's kind of fun. Yeah, maybe I'm underestimating the Pirate of Truth slightly. It's like, mid with 7-2 is really solid here. There weren't that many King Lakes. Like, they King Laked a little bit on 1, and a bit on 5, but they didn't King Lake that much. Take a heal as well. This is like, dream scenario, right? Yeah, it's an insane trade. Look at our fucking push. It's crazy we trade this well. It actually blows my mind we have 2 mids though.
Build more bombs. Has begun. Build more bombs. Complete. Has begun.
Let's get going.
Alright, what do we end up with?
Job's done.
Not a lot, but we can get a Hydra and maybe some like militia.
Upgrade complete.
For 10? I don't know. I'm gonna push more. And like, here's my idea. Maybe I shouldn't push too much actually. There's like a Necro on some 1 mid. Maybe I shouldn't push too much because I want this game to go long because I have Phoenix Messiah. Damn, this is mid with like 1 less Zeus, right? Yeah, I'm already like... If I'm not holding 9, I'm pretty damn close to holding. This is just crazy. This game wasn't that fat, right? I mean, I guess I kind of got fed. Because I got a bunch of gold in mid on like 3 and 5. Actually, kind of did get a decent amount of gold.
Research complete. My bidding. My bidding.
Well, like the Oddly doesn't have color. I think the unupgraded Void Dragon has color palette, but the Obliteration doesn't. I have it in my roll so I can actually show you. I don't need to push. I want to push. Do I have enough gold to push?
More gold
Not quite.
required.
I guess I sell the parrot to push. Try and remember to show it off later. Guess he upgraded this guy. I'm not a fan of upgrading Highborn for 10. A reasonable amount of like with what you're paying for is in, I've said this a few times, but it's like the cloud thing. Besides doing the lightning and like having the normal frost shield, it's like a health regen aura in the cloud thing, which is quite good, but a lot less good against a boss level where most of the damage is focused from the 3 bosses. So basically you just tend to make use of health regen because your units get focused down and killed by the bosses, like 3 units at a time get focused and killed, instead of like many more of them, as would probably happen on regular non-boss levels. That being said, it's obviously a little bit better with a tanky setup like this. It's not absolutely terrible, but I'm generally not a big fan of it. Not quite bad with Spider. I mean, it's just Giga RNG, right? if Spider snipes little skeletons, Spider OP vs Necro. I'm just pushing more.
I'm listening.
7-8. 7-8 seems fine.
Upgrade complete. Research complete.
Damn. It's been a minute since I played Disciple Archer, and it is just fucking overpowered. What the hell? It's just so strong, man. Probably have to go militia just because I don't have really enough mass. Or a lot of
More
mass.
lumber is required. Ready to work. I bid out with it.
Yeah, you can see they suffered the same problem. Like, in terms of mass, I have 2 militia. Yeah, 2 militia. Okay, so basically sent 2 militia as their mass, which is generally considered not a lot of mass. I think that's reasonable to say. I did kill my 2 militia though, so I think I've done quite well here. What an unlucky aggro switch. That was really weird. But it's good. Yeah, units like switch to the spider and then switch to a healthy boss. It's good though, because if we do well here, then the game just ends. And I don't want the game to just end. I want both teams to survive the next send. And then I want to take over with like 7-8 Phoenix Messiah, pardon. I don't think this is going endgame though. They were kind of overbuilding and kind of didn't get a lot out of it, so I would be surprised if this goes past mid-game. Are we fine yet? I don't think so. I think we're not super far away from being fine, as in like just losing this. Okay, we're probably alright now. Are we alright? Maybe not. Okay, we're definitely fine now. So what's this? -2 or -3? 3. I mean, didn't end on 10, so that's something. I'm gonna send a commander. I'm gonna send a militia, so I have 150 income. Because it just looks like a much nicer number than 149. And most likely my team wasn't paying attention, so they'll just assume I sent that militia slightly late. They'll be like, oh, it doesn't really matter, blah blah blah. I'm just like, well, no, it was actively team kill, but I think it's probably fine considering the pushes, values, incomes. I wonder how much bounty I'm gonna give on 11. Like fucking 70 to 80 or something. Yeah, I don't actually want to like... Oh, Void Dragon. Show the Void Dragon. On 12. I'm trying to remember on 12. I don't understand how we're losing this right now. I haven't sent a militia. I feel like that's my team just letting me down. Yeah, the push is pretty egregious.
Out with it.
Good for us.
I await your
So we're saying when I say I don't want to leak, it means I don't want to leak at every level. I'm going to League 11. There is nothing I can do about that. Alright, what are they working with? Ships, some Forsaken ones, Raider, melee archers. Okay. One Berserker, one big ship. Clock, Thunderbird, Revenant, Troll Champion, and the Void Dragon, or the Obly. With 3 meme rollers, couple auras, Ghost, Necro, Night Sabers, Azure Dragon, unupgraded Crusaders, some Sentries. Got some spicy builds, I like it. I think we may have had slightly better rolls than them overall, but hard to say for sure. So yeah, I really want to see how much bounty I give. I think 70 to 80. Really? 40 to 50? That feels like really low to me considering... Okay, let's look at the levels I leaked this game. I held 1, I held 2, I held 3 versus Send, held 4, held 5, held 6, leaked 7, held 8, held 9. And you're gonna give me 40, 50 bounty? Just because my actual value is low? Because I'm 7, 8. But like, rude. So rude. Don't actually know if we want leaks. I could use my brain and figure it out, but is no like bad for us? Yes, steamroller now.
Research complete.
Fine. Fine. Maybe I'll fail my like 13, then we go 14 anyway. They survive, then we survive the next end, and then boom, endgame. Endgame high income Phoenix. With Lionel. I've heard worse ideas, just saying. I'm also like assuming I like this, but I don't know if it's completely guaranteed. Yeah, definitely should be leaking now though. Lost the first 2 archers semi-quickly. I think if I'm ever holding here, it's like Disciple has to run forwards pretty early in tank. Maybe what, 20-30 here? Just drop a level of bounty after leaking 11 and not building. Maybe I full build elite archers here. Go like, but what if they're 13? Could also like not do that. Can we bait into 15? Or just rollers behind? Or whatever. If he builds the rollers there, they'll just run in front of the Hydra. The Hydra will be tanking nothing, which is not what you want. You want a damage sharing with your melee, because it's solo front. This Hydra is going to be full HP when that, and that are dead. Just have a look. The Hydra will move forwards, then the rollers will move into the middle, then all the other melee stuff walks past the Hydra. That's going to happen on every melee level. Happen on range levels as well, but it like basically always happen on range levels, right? Looks like I could have built here, but honestly, I think I'm really, really close to holding with one more AI. just continue building archers, I think. I don't want to reroll. I mean, nah, we're past the point where archers are good, actually, right?
Job's done.
I liked the bit where he had said, it's phoenixing time, and then phoenixed all over the enemy team. I think that's what we're going for right now. I should like this because Phoenix and Seer, especially built in front like this, are yeah, completely paper. Oh, fucking this dickhead. So I think the unupgraded one.
Job's done.
Oh, you can't really see it on build phase. Okay, never mind. I'm pretty sure the unupgraded one has like a little bit of color palette on the back. Like you'll see with the Seer of Darkness because it's the same model. Oh, they're actually the same model. You see there's like a little bit of palette on the back. And I think you can tell which lane the Seer is from. But can't tell with the upgraded obliteration. I mean, if I'm covering Behemoths, I'm not waiting to send. And Phoenix is like pretty good at slow leaking as well, which is nice. Even though I really didn't want to leak.
Pledge my loyalty.
But that's, you know, full selfishness. I can do 3 Behemoth. That's fine. I'm just gonna bank 180.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, how many Behemoth do we have at the moment? Only 3. Okay. Good thing I didn't decide I wanted income. I just did Warlock without paying attention to whether he needed cover. I didn't pay attention to whether he needed cover, I just figured I'd go and send 3 Behemoths and someone will get double Behemoth, and that's kind of funny. But in the end it actually kind of ended up pretty good. So obviously one lane not getting Behemoth, one lane have a much easier time holding. They send as well. My send is a joke. It is Firelord, Warlock, Kraken. Everyone else is send that bad? He has a Behemoth. He has a Behemoth. He has a Behemoth. Alright, so I got the lowest send, but like, their send is just horrendously low. But maybe they can live. Or if they live, I will be so happy. Come on, keep killing. Come on, East. You can do this. Come on, East. Oh, it went down. That's a mid. Come on, East. I have so much faith that East can survive this. Fuck. 3 Lakers. Nah, they're dying. Rip the Phoenix Dream endgame. Two heals they live, 1 heal, pretty sure they die. Oh, the king isn't even maxed. That's awkward. Yeah, that doesn't help. Maybe we miscounted the heals? Hopefully we miscounted the heals. No, you're wrong. No, come on. Come on, East. East, I believe. You can do this. East, please. I have so much faith. You have this. You actually have this. That's disappointing. Oh well. Should have done Warlocks before income instead of waiting to send the Behemoth that ended up needing to be covered. and then maybe they would have lived, and maybe I would have been able to play my long game and enjoy that. Probably no one else would have enjoyed it all that much, but I would have had fun, and that's what's important. So I'll keep that in mind for next time. We'll update the strat. But yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thank you to my patrons. You guys are legends, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.